Yo, people, welcome to my new YouTube channel called Blame Football. Obviously, it's good to be here, good to start out a new YouTube channel because obviously you guys might know me from Let 'Em Shoot, and if you don't know me, it's Blame Samuel, that's me. I go for Liverpool, I'm a Liverpool supporter, but I'm talking all things football. I'm talking all things Prem, world football. I'll be putting out videos weekly whenever things happen, transfer talks, news, match recaps, live watch-alongs. I'm doing it all. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man of many trades. I can do it all. Obviously you guys know me from Let 'Em Shoot. So the people that know me from Let 'Em Shoot, I'm sure you're coming over from there or know me from my TikTok or from my Instagram. Before I start, guys, it might be a little bit difficult for me to talk. Look at my lip, it's all busted up. Had a little head clash on the weekend, but we're good. So it's a little bit hard to understand me, then that's the reason. But yeah, let's get into things. On this one, we're talking about Liverpool versus Bournemouth, little match recap, a little short, sharp video, kind of taking you through my thoughts and feelings after the game. Obviously, first game of the season, extremely exciting, extremely emotional, especially with old Diogo Jota, tribute, the tragic accident, rest in peace. It was just an emotional day. Obviously, for the players, it would have been hard for them to go out there and perform, and it kind of showed in the performance. But don't take anything away from the atmosphere. Don't take anything away from Bournemouth. Honestly, shout out Semenyo, and I have to bring up that fan because no, he doesn't represent all the supporters, but it's still an issue. It's still a prevalent issue in football and in the world today, and it's kind of just highlighted in that moment, especially in the UK right now. It seems like it's growing. It's going in the opposite direction, and there's never a place for racism in football or racism in any walks of life. So for me, like, you got to bring it up, and Semenyo completely shut down that stupid fan, shut down all that talk about him. He showed why he should have got a big move to a big club and why big clubs went for the wrong players from Bournemouth, because he is a baller. He torched Kirkes today. Me, I wanted to say the most amazing things about Kirkes. He's been very exciting in preseason, but he torched him. Genuinely torched him. Semenyo, quality. Two goals as well to go along with it. The second goal, I mean, he took brilliantly. But I'll get into that a bit later. When you look at the game as a whole, I thought we started all right, kind of on the front foot. Bournemouth were never out of the game. They were always in it. They were always looking a bit dangerous. And for me, that's kind of scary. Defensively, we did not look solid. And again, it wasn't so much in the wing back areas. It was Van Dijk and Kanate looked a bit shaky again. And so for me, I don't know what to say. Um, I don't know what to say. A centre back partnership that looked so good last season, that looked so strong, how it could look so shaky to start the season in the Community Shield and then again against Bournemouth. And I think not having Gravenberch in front of them, you start to realise how much of an impact he has, because McAllister was back and I thought he was actually pretty good. I thought he dictated play, he kind of calmed things down for us. He wasn't losing the ball the way that Szoboszlai next to him was. And I feel like Szoboszlai, he has a lot of good attributes and he has a lot of good things going for him, but he just does not take care of the ball well enough. And I just think his decision making is just very, very below par, and I do not think the move back into central midfield is beneficial for Liverpool. So I think once Gravenberch comes back and we can play with Gravenberch in the pivot holding, and then McAllister next to him, and then Florian Wirtz a bit in front, I think that will give Wirtz some more freedom, having the defensive solidity of Gravenberch there, somebody who's going to sit and kind of dictate play, not lose the ball so much, move it side to side. I think that's going to be better for Florian Wirtz going forward, because Florian Wirtz, if you watch the game, he didn't have a very good game. Honestly, he's a player you can tell that there's extreme amounts of quality. It's not like somebody you're watching and you're like, yeah, nah, this guy's trash. This is horrible. How did Liverpool pay for that player? He does. He looks like he's got a good touch. He links up well with others. A couple nice flicks around the corner. But I think he just looked a bit passive. He looked a bit slow. He looked a bit shell shocked, a little bit nervous, and it's fair enough. It's fair enough, but with how fickle football fans are these days, it's going to be kind of hard for him to keep putting in those kinds of performances and get away with it. But yeah, after one performance, the opposition fans and everybody let him hear it. Obviously, the Liverpool fans know his quality and know how good of a player he can be and know how good of a player he is. Even the little things that he did today in terms of finding space in the pockets, getting in between the lines, linking up with Gakpo, linking up with Salah, linking up with Ekatike, it's great. But yeah, it's gonna come. The performances will come. I'm sure he gets his confidence under his belt, and everybody that's doubting him is gonna look like an idiot in about 3 or 4 weeks. So, for being honest, yeah, that's what I think. To be honest, uh, obviously Ekatike gave us the lead. That's a guy that I'm excited about. That's a guy that maybe got me thinking, do we need Isak? I know people are saying he can go out to the left, but in the number 9 position, he looks good. I know he's young, but his link up is great. He works the channels really well. His touch is great. He can link up with Gakpo. He can link up with Verts. You saw his assist for Gakpo. It's not an exceptional assist, but it's something that we've been missing with Darwin up front. If Darwin is not the kind of guy who's playing into the channels, receiving the ball to his feet, linking up with others, good first touch, hold up, calm on the ball, composed. That's what I like to see. My number 9 who's composed. When there's defenders around him, he's not stressed. So for me, Ekitike is somebody I'm really looking forward to seeing play. And yeah, he had another amazing performance, man of the match. Still can't play the 90 minutes yet, but when he can, I think he's going to be deadly. And 2 goals in 2 games. What else can we ask for the guy? And then, but yeah, we go from very good performances to poor performances. In Salah again, poor performance. I think he was just completely missing. And then you know what he does, and he does it best. He scores goals even when he's playing poorly, even when he's not performing, he still goes on to score, and that's 10 opening day goals. I think that's 9 years in a row. It's almost a guaranteed bet to bet on him for opening day, and he was not going to let that game go away without scoring. And you saw he went all the way over to the left to pick up that ball. He chased it down, 93rd minute, chased it down just so he could get on the end of it. And you knew once he received that ball, he was not passing. And your best players, your goal scorers, you need them to have that mindset. Yes, he can be selfish at times. Yes, he can shoot when a pass is on or there might be a better decision. But when it comes down to it, you want your best players to be shooting and to be scoring and to be selfish, because that's what wins you games. At the end of the day, that's what wins you games, and that's what's won Liverpool so many games for the last how many years. He's won us games based off that mentality, based off his scoring ability, based off the way he plays football. He's won us so many games. So I cannot be happier with the fact that he's scoring and he scored, but the performance is going to be better. Genuinely, the performance is going to be better. He's got to offer a little bit more for me going forward. He's got to offer a little bit more in terms of link up. We've got good players in the attack now. We've got good players that he can link up with. So for me, yeah, he's got to be better. But then, to be honest, I think Liverpool's biggest letdown today, and this hasn't been our biggest letdown for pretty much all of last season, and for me it's Arne Slot. Those substitutions were some of the worst substitutions I've ever seen. He takes off 2 of our back 4 when we're keeping a clean sheet before the 60th minute mark. Yes, I understand that some players, maybe they can't play that long, but I feel as though there's got to be a way around it, because bringing Endo on at right back and then bringing Robertson on at left back completely changed the game for us. It made us so much worse, way more susceptible on the counter attack. It made us way more go into a shell that we didn't need at that point in the game. Things were relatively comfortable, but it turned on its head, and all it took was for Robertson, Konate, Endo all to be out of position, and then we're 1-0 down. It takes Szoboszlai to lose the ball in midfield, and within one pass they're already in on goal, and that can't happen. It can't happen. The shape isn't good enough. Endo is. I said it. We have a Liverpool group chat. If you guys want to join, Liverpool fans, let me know. Slide into the DMs. I'll add you to the group chat, talking all things Liverpool when the games are on, when it's not on, like all that, you know. But I said it. I said, respectfully, we got to stop bringing Endo on, especially this early, 30 minutes to go. Endo, he's not that player for us. He's not. I know people like to bring him on and assure the performance, shore up maybe keep a clean sheet or maybe stop the other team from scoring. Maybe we can do that with 3 minutes to go or 4 minutes to go. But with 30 minutes to go, Endo is not the player that we need to come on, and especially to play right back, especially against a team with pace, especially against a team with counter-attacking threat. And it showed. It really showed. Same with Robertson. The football's past Robertson. I love Andy Robertson, and a servant. He's been to the club. He's been amazing. I'm okay with Robertson playing here and there, but coming on in crucial moments for me just doesn't make sense. Even though Kirkes was getting spun, imagine what Semenyo would do to Robbo. If Kirkes is getting spun, Kirkes is faster, he's stronger, he's more agile, he's more athletic, and look what Semenyo was doing to him. So really, those 2 changes weren't the changes to make, and then obviously he realised Endo was getting cooked. So he put Endo into the middle and brought on Joe Gomez, which I think was a good substitution, because Joey definitely solidified the back 4. But then again, Endo, you're in midfield, you're playing 6, we're up 2-1, about 15 minutes to go, and how on earth did Liverpool get caught with Szoboszlai Curtis Jones, and Endo all in the opposition box up 2-1. We lose the ball. Salah loses the ball. Counter attack 4-on-2. That is inexcusable. It's absolutely inexcusable for a team to be up 2-1 first game of the season, under pressure a little bit. We're supposed to be title challengers. You got to get off to a good start. We're supposed to win this league, retain our title. We cannot be getting caught like that. That is children mistakes. That's kids. How are you getting caught with three midfielders above the ball? It's just impossible for me to understand. And one of the midfielders you brought on as a six, like you moved him into the six for his defensive abilities to shore up the game, and he's getting caught in the box. Doesn't make sense. That I can never forgive that. So Slot, he dodged a bullet, especially. I don't think he respects Chiesa, but I'm happy for Chiesa. Honestly, I'm happy for the guy, because if I'm Chiesa, I'm looking at Slot saying, I need a chance. And what do I got to do to get a chance? He only played 7 league games last season, 6 off the bench, 1 start. And I'm just happy for the guy. I'm happy he came in and he scored the winner, and he saved us, and he saved Arnie Slot from a big blunder of a managerial game. That management was poor, and it's simple. It can't be all happy. I'm happy that we got the 3 points. That's the most important. First game of the season, not everybody could get 3 points. Not all the big teams could get 3 points. But if you're a big team who wants to win the league, who wants to win titles, who wants to win trophies, those are games you have to win, and you cannot go away from them dropping points. And I'm happy that we won the game and didn't drop points. Maybe just before we go, I'm going to touch on the Isak situation. Obviously, Newcastle played. No Isak in the squad. He's still standing true to what he wants. He's staying out of the squad. He wants to move to Liverpool. Yeah, like I said before, I'm not too sure about the situation. At first, I was completely excited. I would love to have a player at the level of Alexander Isak. And maybe if that takes away from Ekitike's growth, and maybe it does, but Isak definitely makes us a better team. We need another attacker, and why not get the second best striker in the Premier League, if not the best striker? Definitely all-round striker, he's the best. So if we get Isak in, maybe that moves Ekitike to the left, or maybe it doesn't, because Gakpo, great performance. He was one of our best players. He looked extremely bright, took his goal very, very well, and he's kind of being downplayed. Cody Gakpo is being downplayed. Yes, I don't think he's the most exciting or the most brilliant or our most consistent player, but I think he has skill set. He's a good goal scorer. He's good at cutting in on his right. I think he's easy for the team to play with. He's not hard to get used to having him around. He's got good connections with the players around him. He's got good combos. He leaves the touchline and the byline free for Kirkes to get past him and whipping crosses, which is very much suited to Kirkes' game. So maybe that's reasoning why he was able to stay and we got rid of Luis Diaz. But yeah, Cody Gakpo, I don't know what this does. I feel like this Isak move has a very big knock-on effect on the rest of the squad, and already a squad that looks kind of unsettled with all the new faces in there. I don't know what that will do to the team, but hey, if you can get a player like Alexander Isak into the squad, this Liverpool kid, I'm telling you, I haven't printed a name on the back for a reason, because I am waiting for Alexander Isak to get that name on the back of this kit. If I'm being completely honest, that's what I'm waiting for. So for me, Liverpool, overall, good to get the 3 points. Needed it. Happy for the boys. Happy for the manager. Just relieved to get the 3 points in. Bournemouth, they're gonna take some more points off a lot of big teams this season. They definitely will be.